chapter, nigga. I'm just saying, nigga, we got 6 chapters. It's 7 days in a week. Why couldn't you just give us come on, library of full horror? We wanted 7. We wanted 7. Well, I wanted 7. I know you guys are probably tired of it, but still, nigga, I wanted 7. But anyway, last week, fucking Emu revealed himself to an extent. Now we see someone actually has the water devil fruit. You feel me? And so whenever he uses his powers on you, yo, nigga, honey, what's our nigga, what's poppin', nigga? This is your first time in the stream with us officially. What's poppin'? Hold on, nigga. Apparently, I had a blunt I didn't finish last night. I'm just saying this bitch small as hell, but you know. We gonna need all that. We gonna I got another one roll right now. So last week we found out whenever Emu uses his power, that power returns to the initial Eve tree or Adam tree, or basically Emu himself. So he took Kuma's power because he took off his glove and sent Dragon somewhere else. And I'm assuming he took Dragon's power. And that's because after he hit Dragon with the water move, before he sends him somewhere else, Dragon tries to do something in response, in which nothing came out, nothing happened. So he's just like, what the fuck? And then after that, nigga, he sent Dragon away, nigga, and the chapter was over. Now, Hani Mazawa, can you hear me perfectly fine? Because we're about to get started with the chapter read through right now. Yes, they got the YouTube video right here too. They ended there. Okay. Wait. Okay. So I just beat Final Fantasy 7 yesterday. So the fact that they got Final Fantasy dedicated cover, they go fire. Fire. I see Zoro as Zack and Luffy as Cloud. Nigga, what? What? Oh no, nigga, they pulled up gangin', nigga. What a materia? Gumu no materia. What the fuck is that for? That's the question. Yeah, okay, so we got a phone call. Dragon, so you are safe. Boy, am I glad to see you. Ivankov, what are you doing here? Wait, where am I? You're in Kamabaka, silly. He's back. The general commander has returned. Dragon-san, you're safe. Kuma must have saved you. Where's Sabo and the others? No, Kuma didn't. Never mind, I need to go back there. What are you saying? We've been trying to contact you for the past 3 days. The reverie ended today. Damn. Wait. Well, I know when Kuma sends you flying, I thought you was flying for like 7 days, but I guess it's 3. Maybe it varies. But Emu sent the fly, so maybe it varied. V supposed to make sense. Kuma's power sent one flying for 3 days, 3 nights. Okay, so it's 3 days, 3 nights for Kuma. All right, I had a mistake and I'm trash. Wait, what do you mean? That Kuma did it. What happened? Boy, that nigga Dragon fucked up. Boy, that nigga Dragon fucked up. That bitch one eye permanently closed, nigga. Like when Vegeta get beat up and he hold his arm, even though you hit his ass in the chest, nigga still hold his arm. I'll explain everything later. I have to go back and check if they're still. Nigga, I know it. My assumption was correct. I knew he tried to do some shit last week, but that shit didn't work. Nigga, give me your powers, nigga. Where's your hockey at, Dragon? You got Sabo throwing up gang signs and you Dragon Claw and shit. Where's your hockey at, nigga? My powers are gone. Huh? Yeah. Despite their efforts, the revolutionaries were captured by the admirals, and so the conference continued as originally planned. Damn, they ain't never hold them like that. These niggas got off-screened, nigga, off-screen. You mad? You mad? Well, I'm mad. I need to see the fight. I need to see the conclusion. Okay, because see, me personally, I knew Sabo wasn't beating fucking Fujitora. I'm sorry, because they've had that confrontation in Dressrosa. Even though that's Sanji. Sabo had just got the Mera no Mi. Exactly, off screen on the fan made. Off screen on the fan made. GG, no RE. Now, how does it feel to be off screen on the fan made chapter? That's the question. How does it feel? How does it feel to be off screen? And I think these niggas woke up and smelled the roses. I think that's what happened. Okay, so despite their efforts, the revolutionaries were captured by the admirals, and so the conference continued as originally planned. The moves of Fishman Island to the survey was approved. Now, let me go into that. Let me go into that. Now, in the anime community, or in the One Piece community, the fishmen are black. I'm just saying the niggas. We gonna throw that out there. Okay? And nigga, big news. Big news. Morgan must have been there, nigga. I'm just saying. Yeah. Yeah, for real. So, now, with Fishman Island actually being approved to go above the sea, that's like the same thing as the 1964 Act where we was approved, or black people was approved to go into or integrate into white schools. Um, so just because that happens doesn't mean that the racism between fishmen and humans aren't like it's going to automatically disappear. You know, it's still going to be confrontation there. Okay, because the leaders approved of the integration, not the people. If you get what I'm saying. Okay, exactly. Exactly. So now, and the warlord system was successfully abolished. Yeah, we already knew the warlord system was gone. Why do they keep? I don't know why, bro. They showed Hitler before, but still, this nigga is steady. Nigga, I don't care what nobody. It's three people. G. Hitler's he's a historical figure, so whatever. But nigga, you got the king of burgers, Abraham Lincoln. You got the king of burgers, Abraham Lincoln. Come on now. The king of burgers, king of McDonald's, Abraham Lincoln. Then you got the king of tacos. He got a sombrero and the fucking what the fuck is that called? It's the sombrero, which is the hat, and then you got the poncho. He got the poncho on. He pulled up with. Gee, all I gotta say is, gee, if my nigga King Taco don't got the two revolvers, nigga, on the side, so he could up the poncho and up two pistols, nigga, come on now, nigga, respect the taco, nigga. That's all I gotta say. Respect King Taco, nigga. Fuck King Burger. That nigga a bitch. Fuck Abraham Lincoln. That nigga a bitch. You could tell that nigga Abraham Lincoln was a nigga, bro, because that nappy ass beard he had and that nappy ass fro he had. I'm just saying, some qualities of black people can't be erased. Once I seen that beard, I'm like, are you sure he not black? He was a white man. Found out he had some black in him. But anyway, this is a One Piece history lesson, not a U.S. history lesson. Let's continue. Damn, what the fuck is wrong with that? But all of them could tell this was just a prelude to something greater. Extra. I knew Big News. I wish Big News was there. Big News Morgan. Nigga, he's one-shotting people off screen. Nigga, I'm saying the only time we seen Morgan fight, he had the off-screen. Oda had the off-screen the fight. It was too epic, nigga. We came back. Morgan fist was smoking, nigga. What? Come on. He ate the chicken on me, nigga. I'm just saying, nigga, he can turn himself into fried chicken, baked chicken. Nigga, now don't say raw chicken. Raw chicken don't count, nigga. If you eat raw chicken, nigga, hey, stop it, nigga. Attempted genocide on celestial dragons, 5 emperors assassinated in the process. The culprit will be executed in a month now. I don't like that. Yo, I had a friend who ate raw chicken at camp when I was little. It was hard to watch. Oh, not. I think that's like one of the moments, like in anime or in One Piece. I think you seen enough. You was traumatized enough to unlock your conqueror's haki, nigga. I'm just saying, Zawa. You was traumatized enough to unlock your conqueror's haki. You can see the bullshit. Okay, you can conquer the bullshit. Observation, nigga. You can see the bullshit. Armament, you can pick your nose, nigga. I'm just saying, nigga. That's how it goes. That's what Oda said. That's what Oda said himself. Man, why does it look like Sabo got a 5 o'clock shower? Nigga made me wish I had some facial hair, nigga. Wait. But one thing, okay, so I said I didn't like it. So the one thing I didn't like was actually them putting the time frame on which Sabo was supposed to be executed. Now, me personally, I'm one of those guys who feel like it's probably going to be another time skip inside of the last war of Wano because of the fact that Luffy, even if it's a three-way Yonko fight, he's not durable enough to last in the three-way Yonko fight. Let's be 100 here. I think Big Mom's and Kaido's stand is going to fail, and that's because another thing that kind of like solidified that for me is because the Chopper and Big Mom interaction when she was kind of like zoned out, like, oh, I remember you, nigga. Chopper, proper, nigga. I remember you, proper, nigga. I remember you, nigga. You fed me the Oshiruko. And I don't even remember names, but nigga, they was walking for that bitch for so long. I remembered. And then she suplexed the dinosaur. But still, nigga, that solidified it to me. Come on. Chicken nugget brain, nigga. Chicken nugget brain. But yeah, I feel like they shouldn't even have put a time frame when they should just say he would have been executed. And that way, if Oda would have like put a time frame on it, it would have probably gave us like a little bit of a time frame in Wano, how long we were gonna spend there for this time, or like pretty much it would have opened up a way for Oda to incorporate it in his story, even though it's fan made. Some of this stuff could possibly be true because they are trying to connect the dots with vague information we do get from One Piece. So I feel like it should have just been he's going to be executed. And then you get Rob Lucci. That nigga was talking the greatest shit. Got your ass sent flying like a bitch. I'm just saying. Okay? What is your opinion? Theory of Sabo and Vivi current situation. Okay. So I don't think nothing's going to happen to Vivi. And the reason I don't feel like nothing is going to happen to Vivi, I feel like it's not Vivi. I feel like it's Cobra. I really feel like it's Cobra. Because Cobra is the one who introduced the abolishment of the 7 warlords. Cobra is the first one we know to be effective at. Cobra is black, nigga. I'm just saying, nigga. I'm just saying. Cobra is black. Okay? And we all know that the new world is scary. And in scary movies, the nigga dies. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there, okay? I'm just throwing it out there. The nigga dies. GG no RE Cobra. I'm sorry. Bro, if he met Karen, his name would be Bro. No, but I feel like something happened to Cobra because he's pretty much our last remnant for Alabasta previous history, and so right now One Piece has a thing with incorporating like pretty much, let's say for example the Will of D, which is just to me is just like the clan being able to pass on their will to another person in a later point in time. That's why they could die with a smile on their face, knowing that what they wanted to accomplish will be accomplished eventually. You feel me? And so with Cobra dying, that's going to give Vivi's motivation to join the Straw Hats during the last war. That's going to give us Vivi motivation to search for one of the weapons because we know that's one of the integral parts to Alabasta arc. And then it's going to make Vivi in that position of power that she was supposed to take during the war, but Oda decided not to kill Cobra or Pale. But still, nigga, I feel like that's gonna pretty much put Vivi in that leadership position that she needs to be. Okay, I know he has to be Death Emu 90% at least. Hold on, what you mean? What you mean? No Death Emu? Nah, nigga. The only person who low Death in Emu, okay? The only person who low Death in Emu is Big News Morgan, okay? He's the only person low diff in Emu. I'm just saying. He's gonna come in with the big news, the big right. It's gonna be the end of One Piece. That's why we haven't seen him fight yet. I'm just saying. Okay, so let's continue on. So he didn't cover up that headline. That deal. It's confirmed. It's confirmed. I knew it. Morgan was there. The will of Morgan. The will of big news. See, I gotta flame up for that. The will of big news. So let me see. seems things aren't going well at the Wano country either. At this rate, we won't have enough weapons. Don't like that because news in Wano country is prohibited unless the CP0 member who was there, who was talking to Orochi, had passed on information. But it looks like Jabber is looking at the newspaper, so it seems like Big News Morgan got a hold of that information, which is fucking with canon. Yeah, I'm just saying, what's going on? Okay. Hold on, I gotta check this score real quick. Let me see. Grand Line, Zambodi, Archipelago. Rayleigh's a nigga. Okay. Rayleigh's a nigga. Okay. Just saying. We claiming him. Okay, if he freed the slaves. He freed the slaves. If he's not a nigga, here go your black card, Rayleigh. Here you go. Take it. Take the black card. What is that? Huh? I'm ready. Take it. Take the card. Take the card, Rayleigh. Take it. Take it. You is a nigga. You freed the slave. I didn't even remember niggas' names at that point in One Piece, but I remembered you, Rayleigh. You freed the slave. Nigga, you better than King Burger. You better than King Burger. I'm just saying. Big news confirmed. Okay? Those Big Mom and Kylo seeing Luffy got himself into quite some trouble. Those two take me back to when we first met. Back then, we nearly killed each other, and sometimes I miss the old days. I was in the rocks. What? Nigga, Falcon. Nigga. I see you. You pulled up with the sub ships, with the Falcon Armada. I see you. I see you. Welcome. Welcome. Yo, dog. So they said Rayleigh was in the rock. So that would be great. And the reason why I say I like that idea, he's called the Dark King. Okay? The king of something that's pretty much viewed negatively and not tangible. Now, you know that Zebek had the Goto no Mi, the dark fruit, Blackbeard's fruit. And the reason I say that is because he has the same silhouette or dark energy emanating from his silhouette that Blackbeard has when he activates fucking not liberation, fucking black hole. So what if Rayleigh, because it said they tried to kill each other, which means that they're around the same tier in regards to Kylo, Big Mom, and Rayleigh in their prime. So that means that Beck had a crew. He had a crew. He pulled up smoking shit. Nigga, we got the nigga who could swim across the ocean. I can't even swim across the pool, nigga. My limit is 3 feet, waist high, and for 5 minutes, and then I'm getting out that bitch. I'm sorry. Don't ask me to talk shit in no pool. I will talk shit on land. I'm just saying. So back then we nearly killed each other. Blah blah blah. Grand Line, Sakura Kingdom. They changed the name of Drum Kingdom. They changed the name. Wapple, why are you at the Reverie? Wapple, why are you there? You slow ass bitch. You don't do shit. Even in your own arc, you didn't do shit. Yes, I hate him. I'm just saying, like I said, I hate Wapple, but we can't deny that the bunnies who was giving Luffy and them the hands during the Drum Kingdom arc, that nigga right there. That nigga right there. That nigga right there. Nigga, Big Bunny from Drum Kingdom versus goddamn Big News Morgan. Who gonna win? The Bunny or Big News Morgan? Who gonna win? Oh, no, nigga. Wait, nigga. Wait. Yeah, no. So, What's troubling news? What do you think of them, Dr. Kureha? Kureha. What? You want to know the secret in my terminal youth? No, I didn't even. No, I didn't. What even is the secret you always talk about? Well, it all started when an old colleague of mine preferring perennial youth. What? What? Wait. 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 I fucked it up. I don't know what the fuck. Bam. Hold on. I'm trying to grab the chat. Wait. Wait a minute. Do y'all see what they... I don't even gotta go further than this. Okay? They talking about a correlation between the doc and the OP no me. Wait, I'm doing too much talking. I'm blowing now. Hold on. Damn. Boy. My nigga, Maury, I never really thought about it, but if you ever like pumped up a balloon with an air pump, or seen like how a clown make balloon animals with a long ass balloon, that's how a fucking Moria head is shaped. It's like a long ass balloon, full blown up by a clown. So they restore everyone's boundaries, huh? Foo 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 foo. I can't wait to get new cellmates. That nigga is a bitch. He's snitching. He said I can snitch, but it's your job to go get them niggas. I'm just saying. Dragon, what are you up to these days? So now Crocodile has another connection with the revolution. What if we thought it was Ivankov, but it was actually a revolution? And I remember. And he was under Ivankov. He called him Croc Boy. That nigga used to be slaw. He used to be trash, nigga. Before the devil Espada, okay? He was the first Espada, nigga. I'm just saying, nigga. Confirmed. By Taite Oda himself. So hold on. Then we got Boa. Don't let a single one of them onto the island. Cause so with Boa's situation, that should be Sabo, if I'm not mistaken. Alright. I had felt my helmet, that should be Sabo in that situation. How many digits is this back? What does this is Weevil's mom right here. These damn letters are about small as hell. How troublesome. They're also through my bounty from my time in rocks. How many digits is this bounty? This nigga Buggy slow and he a bitch. This nigga Buggy slow and he's a bitch. This nigga slow and a bitch. Grand Line. Karasu, Kuragana Island. How frightening. So this is the power of the girl's strongest. Yeah, it seems to have been in the rocks. That's crazy. Nah, that's not canon. It just gives her relevance to her calling Weevil Whitebeard's son. That's why they showed. Because Weevil is the warlord. You feel me? That's what she said. They restored my bounty too. Because although Weevil was the warlord, she would be more of a threatening pirate if she had a case. And if she was in the Rocks Pirates with Whitebeard, then you could say it would be a correlation with that being Weevil kill or add some foundation to Whitebeard being Weevil biological father. You feel me? And I'm sorry, Kizaru. You're not a swordsman and you trash. Don't waste my time. Tell headquarters that if they're serious about catching me, they better send all 3 admirals. They better be sending all 3. You niggas is bitches. You niggas is bitches. I'm sorry, I fucked up the string. But still, it don't change the fact you niggas is gotta jump. Except you, Aki Inu. Okay? Except you, Aki Inu. You a bitch too. But you a bitch because you killed Ace. But you ran up a white girl 1v1, G. I'll give you that, even though he treated you like a PS2 ragdoll, nigga. I'm just saying, nigga. You was supposed to be dead, nigga. He done broke the spine, broke the skull, all type of shit, nigga. But then again, he only had half a brain. So therefore, I don't know, nigga. So he said, if you're serious about catching me, send 3. He didn't say that all 3 could beat him. He just said you're gonna have to send all 3 of y'all. Just one of this. Just one of y'all, nigga. One of y'all. Nah, nigga. He looked at the nigga. Nigga, you don't even smell like a swordsman. Nigga, where your black blade at, nigga? Huh, nigga, you got light. Nigga, you can't put hockey on that bitch. Oh no, nigga, you trash, nigga. You're not worthy. Okay? You're not worthy. Send Fujimatora. I know his name is Fujitora, but I'm gonna call him Fujimatora. Send him. Tell that nigga pull up. I'm just saying. At least tell him to pull up. He made my pupil bleed. Okay? He made my pupil bleed. Send him, nigga. Nigga, send the nigga we never seen before, Green. Nigga, fucking send Vegapunk, nigga. Send Vegapunk, nigga. I'm just saying, nigga. We don't need just you, Kizaru. Go tell them whole ass niggas. Go tell them. Okay, so let me see. I'm not sure why this guy not get from screen time. Okay, so I don't want Weevil to be in one of them. I don't see. He doesn't have a prep. What the fuck is gonna do there? Be the 4th party? We have enough parties there, and if Weevil make it up that goddamn waterfall before the Big Mom Pirates make it up that waterfall, it's gonna fuck up Wano. Period. Period. If Weevil comes in, Luffy should be fucking beat the fuck up. It should be a struggle after Luffy just came from a fucking struggle. Other than that, Weevil has no place in it. He has no chronological place in Wano. Except, wait. Wasn't Weevil after Marco for Whitebeard's treasure? So if he doesn't make it to Wano, then this would be and then Marco joins the Alliance after Wano. It would give foundation to Weevil being the relevant character. But if he just flat out come to one, yeah, nigga, Marco, nigga, I pulled up, nigga, I knew you would say, who told you, nigga? Don't worry about all that, nigga. Nigga, Oda told me. Oda told you? What? No. Unless he said he was going to Wano when we first seen him, he has no relevance. He wants to be where Marco is at. It'll take a year probably for Wano arc. It'll take 2 years for Wano arc. You gotta remember this Corona situation. It would probably been like a year and a half without this Corona situation. And if this is supposed to be bigger than Marineford, we're gonna need more build up than we had in Dressrosa, minus the Tantanas. Except Leo, nigga, because he is number 1. Leo is number 1. Weevil, Katakuri, Yamato, Luffy, the 4 emperors. I didn't come here to be disrespected. No. Hell no. Hell no. Kid. Katakuri. Luffy taking Shank's spot. And Yamato, he going to jail, nigga. I mean, either he's gonna join the Alliance, he gonna either get down or lay down, nigga. That's it. That's all, nigga. Nekomamushi for president. My president is black. My cat is orange, nigga. Nekomamushi for president, nigga. I'm just saying, bro. Big News Morgan for vice president, bro. The truth will set you free in the Church of Katakuri. I'm just saying. That's exactly what King of Light said. Praise Charles Barkley Katakuri. I'm just saying. Here go the doctor from Blackbeard's crew. Say ha 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 ha. Okay, I see you. Blackbeard got the gangster laugh. I fuck with you, bro. Caesar Clown? Yeah, Caesar. Don't disrespect them. I'm sorry I keep stopping every 5 seconds, but they just disrespected Gangsta Gastino. Okay? Fuck Caesar Clown. That's not his name no more. Okay? Respect it. Nigga, who is that nigga right there? He looks familiar. Ah, don't worry about him. Gangsta Gastino. Okay, so yes, we found him by total coincidence. What a lucky strong stroke of fate. Damn, they got Gangsta Gastino. No. No. Damn it. And just when I escaped Big Mom, somebody help me. Wait, so Caesar didn't make it over there with him? Fuck that. Gangsta Gastino GG. Didn't make it over there with him? I thought he left for the El Capone. How the fuck did he end up on a random ass whole cake island ship? See, Fog, is there really no option here? Other option? You know better than anyone that it's our best chance at the moment. Okay, the kids got smaller. Yeah, I get where you're coming from, but nigga, is that Vegapunk? This ain't gonna sit well with a lot of my men. Besides, I don't know how to feel that you strung us together like this. Nigga, I didn't even have to read it. I seen the kids. I seen Caesar. Nigga, I knew. Nigga, look, Pete. Caesar, I tell everybody. Caesar is a Dollar Tree version of Vegapunk. Okay? Vegapunk is Walmart. Nigga, Super Frankie is Target. Nigga, I'm just saying. Don't throw that out there. And you know who told me this? Big News Morning. Okay? So this was your plan from the start, wasn't it, Vegapunk? Oh yeah, you a piece of shit then. World Government King. Wait, who is that? Nigga, what? Nigga, what? Nigga, what? Wait, I don't even want to get there, kid. Let me read. I know who it is. You see it. You see the nigga, bro. You see the nigga. I don't want to. Hold on. Wait. This world see any of those? World government. Kings. Why would this world need any of those? When this new god is coming, nigga, with the dreads. With the dreads. I'm sorry. And them long ass gauges in his ear. But still the dreads. Nigga, what? He came down. Our savior from the endless vars. And nailed himself. That is fucking dope, bro. That is godly. You have to respect it. The Grand Line. So it's a lot of shit that happened during the Reverie. This shit, like, whoa. Even though this is not canon, but god damn it, Oda. Until Luffy beats him up again. Hold on, wait a minute now. Pete. What if you know armament hockey? What if he puts armament hockey on lightning? Nah, man. Cause Gear 4th, I think Gear 4th is based off a Nail transformation. We went full on lightning god. Grand Line Kamabaka Kingdom. You finally got contact. Sabo, what's your status? Is this the commander I'm speaking with? What? Who are you? That's Drake. I see you, Young Money Cash. I'm the commander of SWORD, a Marine unit working independently from the government. We formed the unit with the objective to reform the current corrupt system, to do away with the warlords, the emperors, and the celestial dragon. Don't worry, I'll ensure your subordinates will be safe and sound. Wait, that's not him. Who the fuck is that? But there's something I want to request in exchange for their safety. As you're likely aware, someone among the celestial dragons has amassing weapons to wage war on the world. As a countermeasure, our ally Dr. Vegapunk started the pacifista program. Yeah, they claim that it's like a failed safe that he has that can pretty much like make the pacifists turn the war governments and that programming. We hold the ability to control them unbeknownst to the government, so we thought. Zit ha 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 ha. Transmission interfered, I guess. Vegapunk disclosed to me that he was working for both us and the Revolution Army at the same time. He's been orchestrating this grand plan for several years with the intent for us to cooperate with each other. He believes in both of our ideals and wants us to join forces to stop this lurking threat. We may share different beliefs and I may not condone your actions, but our goal is one and the same. Aokiji, another nickname. Wait. Okay. All the niggas in One Piece are doing great things right now. Okay. All the niggas in One Piece, they're doing great things right now, nigga. Rayleigh talking his shit. Exactly. Wait. And then I'm like, wait, why are they sewing Blackbeard ships? It makes sense. Crocodile's second hand. Wait, hold on. I'm so glad Kuzan is back. He's such a great character. I feel you. I honestly, me personally, like, I like Kizaru. I all three emperors. Kizaru is my favorite. I think he smoked weed. He be off the gas for that nigga. Ooh, you niggas is troublesome. I think I should put you guys down. And he proceeded to beat the dog shit out of children. Proceeded to beat the dog shit out of children. Ooh, baby. Ooh, Billy Beckman. I should really be careful now since you're here. Like, come on, now he's a sarcastic dick. Like, you have to, like, all the admirals. Like, okay, Akainu, he's like that principal you hated in elementary school. Aokiji, he's like one of the old school heads on the block. Like he lived in that neighborhood for years, like his whole life. Kizaru, he's like your cool ass uncle. He's right. If you call him for anything, he coming. So that's how I view the admirals. Man, I fucking hate Akainu. I fucking hate Akainu, nigga. I'm sorry. So Crocodiles, what you mean by Crocodile's second hand? Hinamizawa. So let me see. I'd rather not resort to this, but we have no other option. I advise you, Aokiji, jump off Blackbeard's ship. You said all black people are doing something good. Okay. Huh? Mr. One, he found the best barber in One Piece. And before he beat Zoro's ass, he recommended Zoro to that barber, folks. Because you see in the New World, Zoro lining is crispy, nigga. I'm just saying, nigga. I'm just saying. That's what he did. He contributed. He gave out liners in the world of One Piece. He had the Clippers. Nigga, what are you talking about? With the Rays to line up? What? Oh, y'all niggas tripping. Y'all niggas tripping. Y'all not ready. You're not ready for Mr. One to give you a lineup. He gave Zoro more of a lineup. More than a lineup, though, because Zoro was talking too much shit, you feel me? We were going to be seeing the entire Baroque works again on Luffy's side. No! I want them to be their own shit. What would give Crocodile the proper motivation to work with Luffy? Because people like this. Because if Oil writes it like Crocodile has the motivation to work with Luffy, you feel me? What the fuck you gonna say? He was with the Revolutionary Army? And then at that point, nigga, you tried to kill your leader's son, nigga. Like, come on now. Luffy broke a lot of people out of jail. Luffy was the initial cause to Blackbeard being able to get his crew out of Infinite Down. But they're not gonna be like, fuck Blackbeard. You was the first domino. You was the first. I remember you, nigga. If anything, God Usopp got more followers than Prison Breaker Luffy. Just saying. God Usopp got more followers than Prison Breaker Luffy. If you want to be 100. Nigga, Luffy damn near entire fucking fleet came from what God Usopp did damn near. Wait. Luffy doesn't, that goes against Luffy character. That goes against Luffy character to make everyone his follow. Like even with Vivi, she was like, I want to go with you, but yeah, nigga, I gotta roll my own shit. That's what I love about One Piece. It's not one of them animes you like, oh, you saved my kingdom. Go take the princess. No, it's cool, G. I wish I could. I fucked y'all. I'm a queen or a princess. I gotta run my own shit. And that's why I say Cobra, he's running his course already. Cobra needs to be the one affected. Because then that would initially affect the way Reverie rules. I'm in his power to make enemies allies. Well, the enemy of my enemy, bro, is my ally, bro. It's one of those concepts. And then they also know that Luffy's not no piece of shit. Like, that's the only thing. Like, most people are pieces, just like how Arpu was. Arpu stated. Nigga, you are garbage, nigga. You trash, nigga. You are trash, Arpu. You's a bitch, nigga. Cause you betrayed the nigga you made an alliance with. Nigga, they don't even get an alliance. Luffy just, hey, boy, let me knock this arrow out the way. Hey, folks, hey, we going over here, boy. No, we not doing that, folks. We can't fight all these niggas, folks. Why don't he just activate Congress hockey? I get you can't beat up all of them niggas, but can't you take the non-pleasures and non-gifters and gifters and like, can't you beat them niggas' ass? Come on now. Yeah, but because Buggy got the game and was able to even find those giants for his fleet, also made Blackbeard time easier. I wonder what Buggy's future will be. Buggy's joining the crew. Because you gotta remember, Buggy, like after this flashback, out of everybody, like Buggy's and Shanks, Shanks probably gonna go bye-bye. I'm not gonna lie, he may go bye-bye. But not after him and Luffy conversation. But I think Buggy, he has all the reason to see the One Piece. And then at that point, he's building the crew to the point where they're way more powerful than him. So his crew is more helpful than Buggy. But if Buggy get the proper motivation to destroy the world government and the enemy of my enemy is my ally, then it gives Buggy motivation to be there during the last war. Saving up his hockey, maybe. Oh no, Buggy gonna get the Sakura diamond phone. He gonna get the Sakura diamond phone. I put all my hockey here for 3 years, nigga, just in my phone. In my nose. I put it in my nose. Black nose Buggy phone. But yeah, it's weird. Buggy's going to be an emperor. Buggy's a bitch ass nigga. Okay. I wish to propose an alliance with the revolutionary. Commander of Sword. Kuzan, formerly Admiral Aokiji. He said, I don't even go by my old name no more. Don't call me Aokiji. My name is Kuzan to you niggas. My name is Kuzan to you niggas. Exactly. Cause I feel like the way that Kid operates when people talk shit about his people, he kills people. It's kind of similar to Kaido, so he could probably take Kaido's spot. And then you got Luffy, he's gonna take Shank's spot. And then who's gonna take Big Obama? Cause I'm sorry, I'm not a jewelry Bonnie believer. Nigga. I'm sorry, I'm not a jewelry Bonnie believer. Yeah? No. Blackbeard is gonna do it. Sorry. It's gonna give Blackbeard it's gonna give Luffy direct motivation to fight Blackbeard. because he was indirectly caused Ace's death. But if he directly causes Shank's death, then the man who motivated him to be a pirate, the man who motivates him to get stronger, the man who motivates him to reach a plateau just to have a conversation with him. You feel me? Then at that point, he would be a direct cause to his death, so he would have motivation to actually confront Blackbeard. It would be that he may kill Blackbeard. I think Blackbeard too for some reason. Yeah, it's like Kid. I feel like Kaido, G. Kaido, I think Kid should take over Kaido's spot, G. I'm not gonna lie, G. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it $1.50 with you, G. Luffy doesn't want to conquer. All Luffy wants is the damn poneglyphs. Because he doesn't want to be an emperor. He doesn't want to conquer territory. He's not thinking like on that level. He's thinking, if I got this small crew, you can do a big job with a small crew of people who are exceptional at what they do, versus a big dumbass crew of dumbasses and slow ass bitches. Niggas can't even fight like that. Niggas getting knocked out. Niggas getting one-shotted by non-essential members of niggas don't even got hockey. Niggas just dead just because nigga it's cool to get a tattoo. Like, come on now, folks. Like, you got those crews. Like for example, prime example, Don Krieg. Don Krieg's crew. Pearl was trash. But if Don Krieg was the emperor, Pearl, Gin, was it somebody else? Well, no, it wasn't nobody else. Pearl and Gin would be Don Krieg's commander. So, but then you get everybody else on them ships. These trash ass, slow ass, weak ass, off-screen by one slash ass niggas. None of the niggas were devil fruit users. But they got beat the fuck up. So, quality over quantity, nigga. In this case. Depends on what Big Mom's weakness is gonna be if Luffy knows her weak point. So Luffy just casually has like a that's why I said it has to be a three-way Yonko fight. A three-way fight between Luffy. Everybody else has to be down. Kid and all of them has to be down. It just has to be Luffy who takes on everything on his back again, G. Like, I respect that. And then you can say, like, that's the only way you can viably say without doing the time skip, that's the only way you can viably say that it's gonna go down that way. You feel me? And that's also due to the fact of Oda setting up that Pirate Alliance doesn't work since Punk Hazard. And so since Law has progressively seen that Luffy's a dumbass, but he's not a piece of shit, he will ride for his homies, nigga. He will ride, nigga. You feel me? That's why Law is still there. You feel me? That's why that nigga didn't go under the sea like Little Mermaid in that submarine. You feel me? So that's why Kid has the same mindset. So if Kid is riding with Luffy, what if they ride side by side to the next island? You see me? Because that's why maybe we're getting a little bit more dialogue with them. Or maybe Kid has his own intention. Maybe Kid takes over Wano because Luffy is not the type of person. Nah, Luffy wants Wano. Luffy's gonna have to get Wano because of Tama. He's gonna have to get Wano because of Tama. And that would actually solidify Luffy more actually. Then now his fleet has a place in the New World. A place that's not easy to access. A place that's getting that, Yonko's crews is constantly getting kicked down by some type of bird creature. Place like that. So, hold on. While the events that transpired at the Holy Land were certainly quite the tumultuous incident, god damn, these words are small as hell. They are not the unprecedented incident we had mentioned. Said incident, one of far more catastrophic results, will only take place after the reverie concluded. Right through this door. Nigga, I knew it, nigga. Cobra, nigga, rise of Cobra, fall of Cobra, man. I think Blackbeard too, for some reason. Let me just go through the chat real quick. I don't think Big Mom will be threatened by Luffy, but that's why I said it has to be a three-way fight. Depends on what Big Mom weakness is gonna be. If Luffy knows her weak point, which is the Mother Karma photo, but I don't think she keeps that in her wallet. Let me see, or her big purse or small purse. Last chapter, Big Mom panel was weird. Yeah, everyone. I think I'm starting to agree with Tony more because he said he thinks she has like a personality disorder after getting hit on the head again. I don't know. I feel like either Kato or Kid will be the reason. One are going to be Luffy protection, but one will be ruled by Momo definitely. Facts. Facts. That's what I mean for. And that would solidify Wano, or that would solidify Luffy as the Emperor. Then at that point we can get something with Shanks. At that point we can get something with Shanks. Because if you think about it this. Big Mom was trying to solidify her position of power in Wano with the Wano, in Elbaf with the wedding to Loki. You feel me? But Big Mom hasn't been back since then. Big Mom could conquer that bitch. But what if Elbaf is under Shanks? So if Luffy's finally going to be considered conquered Wano, he fought on par with two emperors. Big news Morgan. You know he gonna shape the story. you know my nigga Morgan. You know Morgan gonna lie. So if Elbaf is gonna be under Shanks, and Luffy's gonna now have the territory after gaining the army of a Yonko under his command, although it's not under his command, but he's still Godfather Luffy. Nigga, you gotta put Godfather Luffy, respect. He's still gonna be that nigga. Okay? Then you can properly say that now he's on that plateau minimally in regards to strength, because it has to be a three-way fight. In regards to strength to even be able to go on Shanks' crew and talk to Shanks, you feel me? Because what if Shanks' crew remember Luffy, but they were like, okay, let's test this nigga. He just hit the conky talkie when he just get to walking up the steps doing some gangster. Come on now. Give Luffy dreads. Okay, if he's gonna be from Brazil, I know it gotta be some black people in Brazil. So Luffy, we taking Luffy too. Okay, we taking Luffy too. I'm just saying. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Let me see. Please write through the story. Where are the 5 elders? The 5 elders are dead. Welcome, Cobra, King of Alabasta. I am King Emu, King of the world. Flexed on him. He instantly used his title, flexed on him. Dead. How's that possible? And who are you? Their death is lamented, but while they once used to rule the world, the position of power had now fallen to me. They simply acted as my proxy. So basically, nigga, they was your eyes, ears. They was your body in the world, pretty much. Wow. You told them niggas what to do. Okay? The position had now fallen to me. They simply acted as my proxy. Regardless, I believe there is something you want from me. How convenient. There is something I want from you as well. That is it you wish. I may not have long to live, but I want to know the truth. Why did the government erase the voice century? If I tell you, I gotta kill you. If I tell you, I gotta kill you. This Cobra about to get smoked. Okay? Why did the... Okay, very well. Are you ready then? Wait for what? The truth of all of it. Wait! Nigga, I didn't even... Nigga, we are... How long are we? 54 minutes in? Have we just been theorizing and talking shit this entire time? Yo. Hold on now. So, let me see. I am hungry. I may not have long to live, but I want the truth. All of it. Okay, the void century revolves around the existence of a certain great kingdom. A dreamlike country that now lies hidden at the end of the Grand Line. The kingdom's influence spread across the whole world, but the aims of its king Joy Boy was not to rule over others. Joy Boy was blessed with unnatural hockey to the point he could speak to any race or species. The voice of all things. The voice of all things. So that's just the gift of the. So you telling me they say, y'all know, nah, you gotta train your hockey up. You gotta train your armament up. You gotta train your observation concretes up. Just to find out you can be gifted. Like, yeah, nigga, I was gifted by the gods with hockey, nigga. My hockey. Now I can talk to everything. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, I give him that. I'll give him that. I'm mad that hockey is the center point because that's supposed to be chi in One Piece case, but still, man. Okay. Nigga, is that the world serpent? Is that big ass snake in Elbaf? Not Elbaf, Scapia? The kingdom's influence spread across the whole world, but the aim of its king Joyboy was not to rule over others. Joyboy was blessed. He used his powers to help build a society where all could exist together in harmony. However, his ideals of equality were not shared by everyone. Many humans viewed the races of the world as creatures no different than wild beasts. For most humans, it was socially logical to treat them as inferior. And we about to whoop y'all ass. Okay, but Joy Boy wanted to create a world that would put an end to his inequality. So you could say Joy Boy had a more puristic goal of Big Mom's. Or Big Mom had a diluted goal of Joy Boy's. However, his ideals of equality were not shared by everyone. Many humans viewed the race of the read that shit. His dream was for all the races of the world to coexist under the same sun. Or in other words, to dawn in a new era where all could live freely and equally. I see y'all using YouTube theories. I see you using YouTube theories. Many countries joined his cause, bearing the mark of the sun in their emblem to proof of their allegiance. Okay. So now they're trying to connect that back to the Sun Pirates. Joy Boy made it because wait, let me finish this. Joy Boy made a promise to all of them that he would one day usher in the dawn of a new world. Thus, connection to Fishman. Oh. Oh shit. I need to get some water. I'm about dry as hell. Hold on. Yeah. Damn. Man, mouth is too dry. Hold on. Yeah, because the Fishman Pirates, the niggas. So, I'm not gonna say they got the most connection, but they niggas pretty much. And also, so they're treated like a piece of shit. I see you got a nigga got Alabasta tatted on. Yeah, Alabasta tatted. but they have the most information about the previous world because they're at the end of the sea. Not much information gets, like a lot of information can get there, but there is still 10 times stronger than humans. It's just not too many people really fuck with them like that. Besides people with power, like major fucking political power, or they usually typically go out and try to attempt to fuck with the other races, or like the Marines and shit, and then they gain notoriety there as well, or other pirate crews. Snap. So, but Joy Boy would eventually be betrayed by his own wife, the queen of the kingdom, Umi. She grew apart from the ideals of the man she once loved, believing the world had to be ruled by a single, responsible, and strong entity. She thoroughly was a piece of shit. She thoroughly was a piece of shit. Like, wow. She thought only she was fit to lead it, wishing to achieve so by becoming the king of the world. To achieve such strength, she gave birth to powerful weapons that would grant abilities capable of bending the genetic code. She was the progenitor of all, the mother of all devil fruits. However, Umi gave Joy Boy the chance to rule by her side. What? How did Joy Boy do all the work, but he got to rule by your side? By offering him to eat the fruit together, Joy Boy refused, begging her to stop. But the temptation of power was too strong, and Umi bit into the fruit. This turned her, once a beloved monarch, into the very image of the devil. People began calling her the Sea Devil. They treated her ass. They treated the fuck out of her. See, this is what happened when you do too fucking much. Joy Boy opposed her by forming the faction of the Don, those who wanted a world that was free. They were led by Joy Boy as well as two of his children, Poseidon and Uranus. So the ships or the weapons are pretty much like the embodiment of his kids. I like how they put this together in the non-canon like that. I like that. Many of his allies joined him, including the Kozuki clan, the Minks. But we found the poneglyph set. The Fishmen, the Shandians, the Kuja, and the Sorbet Lions, among others. On the other side was the faction of the Dust, those who desired a world ruled by the strong. Wait. So, Falcon. Hinamizawa, you knew. So, during the Billion Berry Bounty podcast, I was saying, it was like during like one of the first episodes. We have like, I can link it if you want me to, but I'll link it in a minute. But I was saying how I believe that there was two different, it was like a faction in the D family. Like, one wanted something like the world government, and the other wanted freedom. You feel me? And so, and the reason I say that they was pretty much just a faction because you have Luffy and you have Blackbeard. Two people under the same family name, but two total opposite ideals. So I feel like if Blackbeard had the opportunity to take over Emu's position, which is probably his overall goal, then Blackbeard would take up King of the World, thus succeeding the Queen's or Joy Boy's wife role in this non-canon sense. And then Luffy would let everybody lead themselves. You know, freedom for everybody. And he would succeed Joy Boy's role. So it's two wheels of these. but it was just like a faction. And so, nigga, maybe this and it's not canon. They confirmed it, because I don't really be watching their videos and shit like that. So, okay. They were commanded by Umi and her daughter Pluton, who had betrayed her father as well. But Pluton looks sad, because everybody else is a shadowy figure. She's a representation of her mother, so they have to do some type of silhouette. But Pluton looks sad. Umi offered her fruits to the rulers of 20 countries, who all craved and envied the power Joy Boy held, desiring it for themselves. A long, arduous war was waged, which accumulated. I don't know why they just put accumulated. In the final siege at the kingdom's home island, Joy Boy and Umi engaged in a long confrontation where both sustained lethal injuries. But last, it was too late. Umi, her full mouth, her full mouth was dry as fuck, like mine. Look, but alas, it was too late. Umi unleashed her full power to summon a great storm, sinking the island beneath the waves. Yet, with his final breath, Jobo uttered these words: "These are things that cannot be stopped. I inherited wills. Inherited will, people's dreams, the destiny of an era. As long as people keep searching for the meaning of freedom, these things will never cease to be. Its passage came to be known as the will of D." Get the fuck out. So Luffy names this full ass sentence right here. This nigga's name. So look, when you look at my real name is best friend Eric, but it's spelled a certain way. It's a different spelling for it, but it means best friend ever. So my name, one name, one word. You feel me? In One Piece world, one letter means a paragraph. So my name is Luffy, inherited the wills, people's dreams, the destiny of an era. As long as people keep searching for the meaning of. Wait, my name is Monkey, inherited wills, people's dreams, the destiny of an era. As long as people keep searching for the meaning of freedom, these things will never cease to be. Luffy. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. These niggas just put an essay in their shit. It was prophecy. Joe Boy told Umi that he would not die, and that one day, 800 years into the future, his will be inherited to bring the world to its dawn. Umi was outraged by such a declaration, vowing that Joy Boy ever returned, then she would do so as well to put a stop to his actions. He will not die. What does that mean? Think of will as the same as hockey. Wait, nigga, I may be satisfied. Hockey is a physical manifestation of your will bending reality around us. Facts. So then one willpower defies natural boundaries. It can define anything, even forge destiny itself. What Joy Boy must have meant is that his will was so strong that it would remain even after death. And that one day after 800 years, he would return to the world a new vessel. Think of it like reincarnation. These niggas are still in Ashura and Indra. These niggas, nigga, Luffy, you are destined. I don't even want to hear it no more. You not grinding for this Pirate King shit. You are destined like Naruto, nigga. Like Naruto, I didn't have anything. I was trash. You was the nine-tailed fox host. You was the descendant of Ashura. You was a descendant of Senju. You was a descendant of an Uzumaki. Nigga, you was genetically OP. They tried to pull this shit because I can see it now. I can see it now. Joy Boy would return to bring the dawn, but Umi would return as well to stop him. Okay, it will give me some hope. It's gonna give me some hope. Last panel. Okay. That said, before she passed away, Umi took over the kingdom and reformed it into the world government. Facts. 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 Facts, man. She entrusted the government to the 20 rulers who assisted her, asking them to never forget her and to await her return in 800 years. These rulers venerated her almost as if she were a goddess, calling her Mother Sea and enshrining her body in the holy mausoleum of an island they named God Valley, which was the treasure that Zabak was looking for. What was it? The original will of Umi to get the power to return the fruits back to the sea? What if the dark fruit is the darkest depths of the sea, which is one part, and then the water fruit is the other part? Nigga, Wayne. Okay. I see you, O'Hara. I see you, man. My eyes are low, but my observation pocket is on point. It's there. As Sasuke said, I can see. However, the celestial dragon disobeyed her wishes. While they viewed her as their god, worshiping her like one, they were also scared of her inhuman powers. They shared her ideal of privilege, but wanted it all for themselves. They saw Umi and, by extension, Joy Boy as their natural enemies, afraid that if they returned, they would bring another storm just like the one she once unleashed. Oh, man. Four score 65 years in the past, nigga. King Burger said himself, don't fuck with Taco. Don't fuck with King Taco. I'm just saying, nigga. So, as such, they began a great act of censorship. They hunted down all those related to the kingdom and erased all knowledge of what transpired in the past century. But the survivors of the kingdoms took measures to counter the purge of information. They decided to pass down their initial deed to their descendants so that Joy Boy's will would never be forgotten. The government has become too great of a power. We must close our borders, run away from here, Tokyo, far away into the future. Wait! Using current ARC information. She said, nigga, I'm just saying, nigga. I was getting the PP from one samurai from Wano. Now I'm getting the PP from another samurai Wano. And then you got me, the black nigga samurai. Nigga, I'm going to Wano. Just maybe I can get Tokyo. Go and see it with your own eyes the day the world will be turned upside down. The day the new Joy Boy will bring us dawn. That answer what you asked me, King Cobra? Now for what I wanted from you. It's related to the three ancient weapons, Joy Boy and Umi's children. So Joy Boy's kid was a samurai? I seen that ponytail, nigga. According to legend, every 800 years, 3 children are born bearing a particular type of observation haki. Said legends claim the 3 behemoth species of the world recognize this haki as that of their leaders, the 3 dragon gods, okay? Uranus could lead the Sky King's colossal elephant that tower high into the sky. know because of a certain crime, one of them, almost all of them, went extinct. Poseidon could lead the sea kings, the enormous leviathans that lurk in the oceans. And finally, Pluton lead the titanic golems known as the Earth Kings. That'd be fire. The Earth Kings is walking on seas, living islands with humanoid figures made of indestructible rock. Until you meet Gio. Regarding Poseidon, she had married the crown prince of the fishermen in a political union, earning her the title of Mermaid Princess. Joyboy promised her that he would help her people emigrate to the surface to all live under the same sun. He even had an ark built to help them emigrate, but alas, this was a promise he was not able to fulfill before his death. Tell me, do you know the name of this world? The name I thought our world had no name. Yes, it was also lost in the government censorship because no more than a legend, but our world has unknown as the endless stretch of sea. Yes, Sanji for king. Sanji for king. King Sobermask. But what's the king to God Usopp? I'm just saying. Fire. I like that. Which will give Sanji motivation to fight for the new world. I like that. Exactly. Okay, so the planet was called All Blue. So Laugh Tale is on one of the moons. That's just my head canon. It's just because if Skypiea is technically a legend, and you're gods, and you have all the information of the Void Century, what would be a better place to hide the said place than the moon? Like what they did with Kaguya in Naruto. And you had 7 of them bitches. You have 7 moons or 6 moons or some shit like that. So yeah, okay. That's fire. However, during the war, Poseidon used the Sea King's power to move currents and create a barricade. A veritable maze of currents that would separate the enemy forces. She asked the Sea Kings to protect the sides of this current as well as her homeland. Fire. It is for that reason that the Sea Kings never attacked Fishman Island, but will pursue any ships that approach. Treated they as. They said you can't come here. You're not from this hood. What hood you from? You're not from here, folks. You can't come here, folks. Hey, G, what the fuck is you niggas on? What's on them? Twigging. Straight twigging. Well, her sister Pluton caught wind of her plan and decided to create a barricade of her own around the devil fruit tree. She made the Earth Kings merge into a colossal wall she called Tartarus. Nigga, where's Pluton at? Frankie. We need Pluton. Unleash the colossal titans. Nigga, call Aaron, nigga. I'm just saying, nigga, call Aaron, nigga. Tell him. The Don, the Will of D, has met AOT. Okay. These became the Grand Line and the Red Line. But since both weapons died, no one could undo their actions. Fire. Fire. It gives so much world development. Which is why Joy Boy had to wait 800 years to unify the world and accomplish his dreams. The shipwright of Water 7 built the colossal ship as a countermeasure, one with cannon fire powerful enough to destroy the Red Line. And that's why they call it Pluton, but that's not necessarily Pluton, that's fire. I see what you did there. Observation activated. Look at that. Look at this, the slow motion moment, nigga. What? Activated. No, nigga. I feel like salivate. Nigga. What? I'm activated. Since this kind of weapon was also often referred to as Pluton, many legends incorrectly refer to it as the original fire. But it was simply a weapon made to counter the real Pluton. Even if it was destroyed, it could fulfill its purpose. Fire! I tried to attain its blueprints some years ago in the Cyber Pole, but they were not able to retrieve because we burned them bitches. We don't fuck with you. You're not from here. Don't come here, Emu. I'm just saying, you move, Emu, fuck you, nigga. Don't come here. You're not allowed. Though the only reason I wanted them was to destroy them so no one could counter the real Pluton. You is a bitch. And that is precisely where you come in, King Cobra. Because Pluton remained hidden in your country of origin, Alabasta. Wait? Well, on the island resides the world's most fearsome military weapon. Yeah. Why didn't I see this coming? How did I not see this coming? What? Shirahoshi, you're not special. How did I not see this coming? Oh, yo, thank you for the. Why is that zombie ugly? Why is that niggas? I gotta change that. Thank you for gifting this Honey's up. I mean, not Honey's up, Falcon, but. Titans. So Wano, Momonosuke is Uranus. Momonosuke is Uranus. Nigga, what? All these niggas are going crazy. Man, Wayne. I see it. Big nigga, fuck that nigga. I only need one eye. Forrest Whitaker, activate. Nigga, Forrest Whitaker, activate. Nigga, Hockey, one eye is so strong. I hit the Forrest Whitaker, nigga, what? Have a nice day, Falcon, bro. I appreciate you coming through, chilling with me for the day, you feel me? I'm probably gonna be doing like a gaming stream later on like I usually do. But that is crazy. And the current Pluton is your daughter, baby. It can't be. You must be lying. The Nefertari clan was one of the 20 families who assisted Umi in the war. In other words, they betrayed Joy Boy. However, given the celestial dragon's fear of those who once associated with the kingdom, they rejected the Nefertari clan. They banned them from entering the Holy Land, so they had no choice but to choose to remain on the surface. Whoa. Yeah, come on now, Falcon. You know I'm gonna upload it to YouTube. You can always come back and view the video on Twitch. You should pretty much do it where you left off. Thing about stream VR, I want to see how your magma Kizaru is coming. You feel me? That's what's gonna be fire. You should link him. Hinamizawa, or I'm gonna just call him Namizawa, because that Hinamizawa is hard to pronounce every time. Namizawa, Falcon, link Namizawa what you have for the Kizaru, the magma Kizaru. Fire. I'm just letting you know, fire. That's cool, bro. That's cool. I'm excited to see it. Afraid of persecution, the Nefertari clan, erased all knowledge of Pluton, refused to pass it down to their descendants. It said they even located the poneglyph about Pluton and hid it somewhere where none could find it. Your duty is to protect the stone. Don't make me laugh. That's why, but then what do you have to do with all this? Do you recall what I said about Joy Boy and Umi? That they would not die and return to this world by traveling 800 years? The prophecy of Joy Boy was inherited by none other than Gold D. Roger. Wait. But as foretold, Umi will also inherit it to put a stop to him by wait. Nigga, I foretold this. Nigga. The Billion Berry Bounty Podcast. Nigga, you need to come kick it with us when we talking our shit in the Billion Berry Bounty Podcast, bro. You know Mizawa? Hold on, bro. Let me just link this to you real quick. Cause let me just link this playlist to you real quick. But yeah, it's me and my boy Tony. I need to get my boy Tony up. I want to put my boy Tony on real quick. Yeah, we may have to do another podcast episode. Let me see. Boo. It's me and my boy Tony. That's pretty much we do the podcast on Twitch, and then that's like I did the live reaction for this and the boxer, and then I converted it over to YouTube. So yeah, that's the playlist for the podcast. Nigga, we be the first episode, nigga. We just I just got that like the idea when I was just like, I think I read the chapter first, and then I just grabbed Tony. We just started talking about it. And then like off screen that day, we just started talking about like doing a podcast for One Piece, and then nigga ever since then. After the second episode, I think it changed formats in the way we looking at it now. But we use Google Hangout and shit, so I have to like manually put it in. You feel me? But anyway, let me see. that makes sense. Like I said, Blackbeard is back. Luffy, Roger. 38 years ago, the two clashed just as it was once foretold. But Zebek was defeated and could not stop Roger from reaching the final island. So this time they actually reached the final island before the final confrontation. But this fight was to reach the island before the final, for Rafter and shit. However, Roger had realized he was too early despite finding Joy Boy's treasure. The ancient weapon needed to restore the world back to its former state had not been reborn yet. Treated his ass. Roger designed himself to his inability to carry out his ambition and gave himself into the Marines. I had him execute to set an example to anyone who would dare attempt to say he once did. Nigga, you not. This is why Emu, you was a bitch. It's cool. It's cool. You a villain. I respect it. Because the Marines are the real pirates here. I'm just saying. We made sure his bloodline was distinguished as well, even going to war to achieve this, all to ensure his world would disappear. But despite all our efforts, Joe Boy cheated death once more and found himself a new vessel. Treated that nigga. We just so snatching. The former crew member of Roger, Monkey D. Dragon, or Monkey Long Ass Paragraph Dragon. He is not aware of his identity yet, but he has already been subconsciously trying to eradicate the system Umi built. LOL, former treated his ass. It is not evident now that the only time I'll be able to eliminate Joy Boy will be on the day of promise. Otherwise, he will keep reincarnating. This nigga's not even on no Ashura from Naruto shit. Like Ashura and Indra would have fucking died right there. This nigga just like, you know what, yeah, I'm just take your body. Let me see your hockey. And I can smell the hockey of a king. So now, people. The people that he jumped bodies to. Am I not mistaken? They all had conference hockey? So can he only reincarnate in the body of a conqueror? And we don't have too many conquerors. So why don't they just eliminate the conquerors? Or this generation of conquerors? And then this generation. I see nigga Pageception. Pageception right now. However, there was something Joy Boy has not anticipated. Zebek had desecrated Umi's grave and obtained God Valley natural treasure, her devil fruit. One that can steal abilities from others, the Almighty water fruit. So you telling me, wait, because Emu got that, wait, because Emu got that fruit. No, wait, no, peep. Namizawa, peep. Hi, Namizawa, peep. Okay? Because Emu has that fruit now. Okay? That would make Zebek, that would give Zebek or Blackbeard motivation to get one of the fruits Zebek had, because he didn't have an understanding of the truth. Or he had both fruits Goru Goru no Mi and the water. But since the Beck died, both fruits got reincarnated. Now Emu has the water fruit because he took dragon's fruit and he also took fucking Kuma's fruit in this non-canon, okay? In this non-canon. Now, do you know how the samurais, they can embed themselves, their swords with Haki, and that Haki can pretty much stay on the sword, creating the black blade that's being passed down to generations? That's Odin's blade and Zoro's reaction. You feel me? Now we know that devil fruit users can combine their Haki with their devil fruit. Okay? Now we also know that inanimate objects such as bows and arrows can be combined with armament Haki and observation Haki. Well, not observation Haki, the person has that, but armament Haki in regards to its destructive power it adds on. Now, what's not to say that the knife that Blackbeard has is a relic of the past, or a relic that was created using the water fruit, thus having the ability to return the fruit or the juices of the fruit or the juices of the devil back to the sea. Because if you were to do, if she was the original person, the original creator, what's not to say that she could embed some of her power into weapons like they do with Haki and shit like that, because everything is pretty much Haki based in regards to the ruling in the Void Century and how rules are passed down. You feel me? And so I don't think Blackbeard has mass produced that one knife, because we've seen that fucking Burgess had it, but Blackbeard didn't have it on him. He said, I gave you the knife. So what if that knife has the ability of the water fruit that returns everything back to the sea? So if the knife is causing, let's say you stab somebody and then that person technically is that devil fruit into the person dies, right? Then the knife stabs them and then you have a fruit nearby with you. Let's say you stab him with a knife and you fucking pour that blood on the fruit. Does it not become the devil fruit since it's the nearest fruit to him? I feel like, okay, hold on. You think the knife is called? Yeah. So I feel like there's murdering people and having random fruits in the bag that Burgess had when he jumped Sabo on Dressrosa. Exactly. So with that, Burgess didn't have a fruit. That's why he was like, he told Blackbeard, told Burgess, you can eat the Mary on me. Cool, I'm gonna go try to get that bitch. You feel me? But Blackbeard fruit causes him to have two powers at once. And I also said in the Billion Berry Bounty podcast that I feel like the three skulls in Blackbeard's ship doesn't represent three different fruits, because he only has two fucking hands. Fuck, he gonna transform his fucking head into a lizard, a fucking dragon? You know, stupid ass up. I feel like you have past, present, future. You feel me? You have three wills. Or you can say that fool ass three devil fruit bullshit. But the past, present, future one. You have Umi, Zebek, Blackbeard. Or you can say Whitebeard, Will, which is like the will of family. That's why like Blackbeard doesn't really trust nobody, but he does put trust in his crew more than he does anybody else. You feel me? So you can say they have a family aspect there. Or you can say the will of Zebek was first. The will of Zebek, which is the will to rule over all. The with a proper planning. That's why Blackbeard uses thinks the way he does. And if they're using like Joy Boy, everything being passed down, it sounds like that Umi is not related directly to Emu, but is related to Blackbeard, part of the D family. Which means Umi will be the third skull, or Zabek will be the third skull. Then Whitebeard would be Blackbeard's present, because that gives him the family aspect. Zabek gives him the conquerors aspect. Whitebeard gives him the family aspect. And then Blackbeard, his future, or what the story entails, would be the third skull. You could look at it like that. Feel me? Or you can say Zabek, Willa D, Blackbeard. Like, I don't feel like Oda has already set up the story enough to the point where Blackbeard is already durable enough, like an regular Zorn, damn near. So if he gives him a Zorn type of way, it really makes sense for Luffy to fight all three types at once. Like the fact that Luffy only has one fruit and can only get one fruit, unless we get more information, he can only get one fruit. Then at the end of the day, he's not about to fight somebody with three fruits. He's getting beat the fuck up. It's not happening. It's not. And Blackbeard has everything Luffy has and three fruits now. It's fucking that's bullshit ass story writing. That's bullshit ass storytelling. It's like me goddamn saying that, oh yeah, Kid Naruto descended of Ashura, so if he fought Kaguya as a kid, he's gonna win. Cause Hamura's gonna step in. No. That's bad storytelling. It's not. I don't think it's gonna happen that way. So let me see. One that can still. Okay, Zabek had Escalating Grave, National Treasure, Devil Fruit. One that can steal abilities from other users, the Almighty Water Fruit. After he was defeated, Zabek used his power to sink the island, allowing him to escape. Nigga, how can you... Nigga, if you can use... I feel like you should be able to manipulate the water, but you shouldn't be able to fucking swim, bro. Come on now. He made the world believe he disappeared, but that was simply to let him act from the shadows. He presented himself to the five elders, threatening them with his power and knowledge. Afraid of him just like they feared Umi. So you telling me I'm not gonna read it further than that. So they basically foreshadowing fucking Emu being fucking Zabek. Really? Because he understands the will of all that bullshit. He's back. Let me sound right. Appreciate it, bro. I just be talking shit, bro. I just be talking shit, nigga. If it's anybody who talks shit, it is me. I don't know. Should I just be myself, bro? Honestly, can't do shit but be yourself, bro. Yeah, facts. You gotta enjoy talking your shit. You feel what? What's the point in talking your shit if you don't enjoy it? I'm just saying, nigga. I'm just saying. You gotta be yourself, bro. You gotta be yourself. That's all that matters, bro. You gotta be your fucking self. Because if I can't do this for myself, how can I do this for you? How can I do this for everybody else who watch, or potential people who watch? Yeah. I'll be in this bitch turn, man. Just like nigga before I even started to do shit, boy, I used to be this turn, this turn. Be waiting for Friday, like, oh yeah, boy, this nigga get the bus, and nigga, I can't wait. Can't wait for Tuesday. Can't wait. Remember they used to change. It used to be Thursday when I first started. Then it went to fucking Monday. Then it went to fucking Friday. Then it went to Tuesday. Then it went back to Thursday. Then it went back to Friday. Then it went back to Tuesday. Then it went to Friday. I'm like, okay, okay, fuck it. But one person who I fucked with though was for Never World. Yeah. For Never World, I fucked with folks content hard when I was coming up. When I was like growing up, when I was like high school and shit. And then let me see. And at that point, the man known as the Beck died, and I ascended as a king. Wait, hold on. Afraid of him, just like they feared Umi, and the elders offered him all the power he desired just to save their own skin. And at that point, the man known as the Beck died, and ascended as a king. So this nigga's the son of Zebek. I'd rather have Blackbeard be the son of Zebek. Honestly, I think it would have been better, especially how y'all did all the wheels and shit, and devil fruits of the West we got in the actual canon. I feel like Blackbeard would have been a better Zebek. Will. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. I am Emu, the king of the world and the reincarnation of the sea devil Umi. Thanks to you, perennial youth operation I once undertook, I have been abiding my time amassing power. King of the world, Emu, formerly known as Rock Zebek. No. Exactly. Blackbeard for sure. Blackbeard in the canon. He is a back in it. I guess they wanted to make this back so relevant, so I'll give them that. But no. Hell. Thanks. Okay. Let me see. I am the one who will fulfill Umi's ambition and crush Joy Boy for good. And then I'll lead a purge in the world to cleanse it from those unwilling to work under me. Okay, I like where they go with this. I like it. Vivi, keep your hands off her, you fiend. Get off my baby. Get off Vivi. Get off. I need her to awaken, which only happens under emotional pressure. So, what I want from you is your life. Farewell, King. I told you, nigga. It's a reason. Namizawa, it's a reason Falco says my observation is on point. It's a reason he said, nigga. I activated it, nigga. We've been here, what, hour and 49 minutes, bro? Hour and 49 minutes? Nigga, I done foretold the end of the chapter. I done foretold all of it. Except Vivi. I just thought that bitch was the shit or some shit. But nigga, I have become the troll who has foretold. Nigga, bring out the cheese and the weed. Cause me, I have foretold the future. I'm just saying. I had a feeling it would be Cobra. It will make sense. We need a new era. Period. Fuck you, Cobra. I'm sorry, you should have died during Alabaster. Would have made Reverie State be more impactful. But it's cool. I'll take you down now. So let me see. Damn. Fuck that nigga up. What is that? Awaken. Pluton. Show me your power, Father. Now, who will win? The dawn or the dust? The dust to put you to sleep under a new world, or the dawn to bring in a new world that everyone's equal. Why these niggas get boom shaped hit? Wait, these niggas are kind of numb. Stop playing. Hell no. He just woke up the Titans folk. He just woke up the Colossal Titans folk. Dog, fire. Fire. An incident of unprecedented scale took place. Meanwhile, coming back, Captain Roger, it really is you. Oh, Dragon, long time no see. 24 years ago, shortly before Roger's execution. You know, Dragon, even if I did get to that final island like I always dreamed of, I've realized that just getting there wasn't what my dream was really about. I suppose in the end I was too early. Someone would eventually surpass me and find the treasure in my stead. Is that what you meant about what you told me? That thing about the man Joy Boy would said he would not die. Yes, but don't take that too literally. It's not something like reincarnation or anything. Like, that reminds me of that Rocks fella. He was completely deluded that he and I were both reincarnations of ancient beings. Wait, okay. No, Jordan meant something different when he said he wouldn't die. Do you know when is that someone dies, Dragon? It's when they're forgotten. Because even after someone passes on, our memories within them lingers within us. Those people continue to live on in our hearts. They inspire us, pushing us to pursue their dreams in their place. I think that's quite simply what Joy Boy meant with the Will of Dreams. That people's dreams never die. That's all it means to live after death, for your dreams to be forgotten. Okay. It's pissing me off they're going with the I'd rather have the paragraph. I'm not gonna lie. I'd rather have the Willa D be the paragraph that Dory Boy was talking his shit. You feel me? I respect that, Dory Boy. I don't respect this nigga. Nigga, D means the dawn. No. I'd rather have the long ass paragraph. Joy Boy, Q in Joy Boy paragraph talking his shit. We fuck that. I think that's quite simple that Joy Boys meant with the Will of Dreams. That people's dreams never die. That's all it means to live after death, for your dreams to not be forgotten. That's how Joy Boy will crossed over 800 years. His will, no, his dreams. No homo, his D. Was passed down generations through generations. No matter how hard the government tried to make the world forget, it cannot be stopped. So when the new Joy Boy, insert YouTuber, is born, finally bring the world up to its dawn. It won't be because of their destiny, their lineage, or some dumb prophecy, but because it will be their honest dream. I'll use my death to let the whole world know of this dream. That way I won't die. My dream, the one that has been inherited from Joy Boys across generations, will live on. The dream to be the freest person on the seas. Fuck you. I told nigga what if wait. Freedom. Freedom. Wait. We just talking our shit right now. All this going on YouTube, so look people. This is what this remind me of. Whenever I had freedom, this is what this remind me of.
Freedom! 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 So, this big monster.
That nigga said, look, freedom! Freedom! I swear to God, bro. Alright. My dream, the one that had been inherited, blah, blah, blah. Dawning in an era that unifies the world as one where anyone can explore it in endless adventure. I suppose you'll call that romance. I don't like that. No. Oda / library. I know you talk to Oda. Y'all don't call each other. Y'all don't text each other. Y'all keep it old school so y'all can't be tracked. Y'all hit the pager. You hit the Kim Possible when y'all contact each other. We know this. We know this. Okay. But I am mad that the real deed is romance done, nigga. No. Enel got the dreads. I'm just saying. Monkey D. Enel. Fucking dreadhead D. Enel. Respect it. Dreadhead D. Enel. That was the best part to me. And Vivi summoning her power. That was dope. That was fire. Learning about the voice century dope. I didn't really like the end too much, but it's dope. I fuck with it. All in all, there was a few gripes here and there. I fuck with it. Okay. Should I read the artist thing? It is the end. You feel me? So I'm gonna read the artist thing. At the end of the day, one of this story's biggest themes, one that I'm sure will play a key part role moving forward or onward with the main story, is that the quote-unquote reverie, or more specifically dreams. Reverie means to daydream. After all, inherited dreams are what pushes all the straw heads, and could say is what pushed me to do this project as well. I had dreamed of making a project like this for the past couple of years, and I'm really glad I was finally able to make it come to fruition. I love writing. I love the creation process of manga. To build all these stories, characters, and developments. So no matter how grueling the workload for this might have been at times, I'm so glad I was able to make this dream a reality. And of course, none of this would have been possible without Gemini's help. I really understand how none of this could happen if it weren't for her and her unbelievable work ethic. And I want to thank her for drawing this chapter cover to cover, specifically for me since I'm a massive fan of Final Fantasy VII. Yes, yes, yes. Dreadhead D. Enel. Yes, I think that's what my name gonna be for YouTube now. Fuck Wolf Nara. I may be Dreadhead D. Enel. Praise D. Dreadhead D. Enel. That is who we praise now. That is who we praise now. Not pre-time skipping now. Dreadhead D. Enel. Praise be God. Who needs you, kings? When God is here. And who needs you, God? When Luffy up Snake Man on your dumb ass again. And don't ever shut up about it. Yeah, I like Final Fantasy VII too. I just beat it, dog. Oh my god, story's amazing. Thank you so much. Anyways, I have many other dreams I want to pursue in life, so I'll keep running after those. So don't give up on your own dream either. You hear me? People's dreams never end. Felt that shit. Felt that. That's what I got. Now, I'm out grass here. But just as the story is important, the art is just as important. So let me yawn. Let's read Gemini's portion. Wow, what a ride. This was seriously one of the biggest things I've done in my life. And it's really been fun to do. I've been always thinking of doing something like this, and to see it actually happening now, man. I would visit my past self and tell her you did it. I just want to thank everyone who has been supportive. Like you guys, you all really mean a lot to me. In all honesty though, I want to thank the author for this opportunity. Okay, I would like to thank the author for this opportunity that he bestowed upon me because of me. Out of all the artists he could have picked to draw for him, he picked me. None of this would have happened without Arthur. And I'm not saying this while he's holding a gun behind my head, okay? This is genuine. I respected you. He could have picked anyone and the chapter would still do good. I appreciate all this love from you all and Arthur. And in the near future, I'll probably see if I can become a mangaka. I can go back to my webtoon now. Thus, since I'm done with this huge project, so you can check that out. If you want to thank me so much, once again, thank you, Arthur Gemini. I wonder. Yeah, man. Yeah, they did their thing for that, bro. Yeah, I don't know about that one. So, quick question, bro. So, Pete. So, Han Namizawa. How? Two things, because this is gonna be completely off topic. So if you know what I'm saying, you was here for the Reverie, then we done with that. You feel me? We just gonna be chilling a little bit. This is still gonna be part of the video that's uploaded to YouTube, cause shit, we chilling for. That's all we really do. Shit, kicking it. So, and now we talking about pretty much like what I'm gonna be reading from now on, cause I got the boxer. Now, me, I like this right here, the game. I feel like personally, if the gamer and dude from solo leveling get into a fight, G, the gamer winning for me. I'm sorry, G. The gamer gonna beat dude ass for me. The gamer gonna probably beat the dog shit out of dude. Like, no cap. Yes. What you mean? Why you looking like that for Namizawa? Yeah, solo leveling art is amazing. I'm a big fan, so I haven't caught up on solo leveling. Let me see where I stopped at. Let's see if they have it on here. I'm not, bro. I've read most of solo leveling. I'm probably like 10, 15 chapters behind. Let's see. Do I remember this? Okay, yeah, I read this part. But this may have been the last part I've read. Yeah, that was the last part I read. Yeah. So, let's see. I got the boxing. I like the boxing. Winter Moon. What's the synopsis of this? What? I'm confused here. What's the action? Okay, no. Well, so imagine if I would have did like one episode at a time. I still only been that episode for. So what's something you personally like, Namizawa? I was thinking about this one though. I was thinking about starting God of high school. I was thinking about starting God of high school. I've been wanting to read this for years. Since, let me see. I think it was like 100 and something chapters. I said it the first time, like God of high school. What the fuck? Nigga, I'm in elementary school, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. I'm not. Like, shit. Let me see. 2016. You don't know these manga? We might do God of high school. So God of high school may be on this. I do have Demon Slayer episode 10. I could have been uploaded. I just gotta make a thumbnail for it. So I'll have that dropping today too. As like a video. Let's see. Skeleton soldier couldn't protect the dungeon. So how about this, honey? How about Namizawa on Discord? Send me a personal message about the series that you like, and then I'll surprise you. Cause this is one thing I'm gonna read right here. This will probably take me like an hour to get through. Just the first chapter, it would take me an hour to get through. It is long as shit. Look, this bitch is long as shit. But look at that art. Yes, that's the surprise here. Between me and you, between me, because not too many people is gonna sit here and wait 2 hours and 12 minutes to see what's gonna be next. You feel me? But this is next. I read that part. So if I was you, I would read the first prologue to Fang Shinji and stop. Because then that's what the next video is going to take. I read, yep, right about here. Prologue 3. I'm at Prologue 3. So read Prologue 1 and read Prologue 2. Nigga, this art, bro, amazing. Amazing. Nothing. Like, look at that. Shading. Fruit. The shading on the scroll. Amazing. So, Fang Shinji is next. Fang Shinji is next. But yeah, Namizawa. So, baby, I'm gonna have to end this stream because I can't be crying all day. Okay. 1, gotta give me something to eat. 2, I gotta wash my ass, brush my teeth. Niggas still in their PJs. Put on some regular clothes to sit at my desk all day. And 3, send me top 3 manga you want me to check out and review, well, live react to on the channel. And I'll surprise you with one, but that's gonna be a thing. What you think of the artwork, real quick? What you think of the artwork? All right. Yeah. Apparently it's like a big thing, but I don't see anybody doing nothing for it. So, all right, cool. Just read the first 2 prologues. I should have it up by tomorrow, because I know Tony wants to do a Black Council podcast for Game of Thrones. He got the book, so he wants to do like a chapter by chapter read through of it, or the books, and review chapter by chapter for Game of Thrones. So I know we're gonna be me and Tony the Prophecy gonna be doing that pretty soon. Matter of fact, Tony's in Discord if you ever talk to him. But let me see. Ooh. Just tell Tony, yeah. Both of us is. We're gonna read chapter by chapter, and then do like a podcast chapter by chapter. Yeah, that's Tony's YouTube, and Tony does Twitch too. So, you know, you gotta plug the homies. You feel me? All right, guys. Give me one moment here. 2 o'clock. About to end the stream right now, bro. Really appreciate you for coming through, Namizawa. Shit, it's Wolf on. Shit, I'll link it in the description.